You are listening to the Wild Man Podcast.
And we're good. All right. Hey everybody, thank you for choosing the Wild Man Podcast. Today I am with Fleshmower. If you care to introduce yourself and say what you do in your band.
Hey man, Dustin. I play drums and do vocals in Fleshmower. My other bandmate is Kevin. He does guitar and bass.
Fuck yeah. So my first question for you is what influenced you to pursue music and what drove you to start a band and everything?
I'd say when I was younger, my biggest influence would be like new metal bands, especially in middle school, getting into playing drums and hearing bands like Slipknot, back in the day. I think Joey Jordison was a pretty big influence when I was a kid. And that led me to get into more extreme bands like Cannibal Corpse, 6 Feet Under, bands like that. And I wanted to do Fleshmower because I wanted to do just like a simple, heavy band, taking influences from early 2000s, mid 2000s, Brutal Death, Slam. We don't have any bands like that around here, really. So it was just kind of an idea that I wanted to do.
Well, for sure, for sure. I know you guys only have the 2 songs out, correct?
Yep, just the demo.
Are you guys working on new material?
Yeah, so right now we're writing an EP. It's going to be 4 songs and an intro, and it's going to be released by Vile Tapes Records. And then once that's out, we'll probably start writing more material, but we won't record for a while. And that the EP should be out in June or July.
That's some big steps. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, we're stoked on it. We're gonna start recording in April. So
yeah. It seems like time's going fast though with it.
Yeah, no, it's been fun. It's been good. We have a great time writing music together, and it's easy. It's not a pain in the ass or anything.
Oh yeah, especially since it's just you two. You guys probably don't have arguments with how like a 5-man band does.
Yeah, we're pretty much on the same wavelength. We don't stress too hard about, writing. We're just doing this for fun, and yeah, we're just on the same page, and it's very easy because it's just the 2 of us.
Fuck yeah. My next question for you is how'd you guys come up with the name Fleshmower? Like what came up how'd you guys decide on that?
Kevin got that from a Warhammer character or reference. I know it's from Warhammer. I'm not familiar with Warhammer at all, really. Like I know what it is, but never played it. And so he grabbed it from there, and I was surprised it wasn't taken as a band name.
Yeah, that it seems like Warhammer. I don't know much about it. It seems like that stuff's very like brutal death metal in a sense.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you can get a lot of it's such a pain to try to come up with a semi-original band name nowadays. And I've always had good luck with like Magic the Gathering, or like, just grabbing from like something else, like, Magic or Warhammer. It just seems like there's a lot of material and names there that just haven't been used that end up making good band names.
Oh yeah, I'm a big Magic fan. I love Magic.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. I had a black metal project, and we called it Lathless, and it was like a dragon queen card, and it was a sick name, and yeah, nobody had it, so
Shit. I would
yeah.
definitely, if I had a band, I would name them Krenko
Yeah.
because like there's two Krenkos, and every time you tap Krenko, you make more goblins, like a death
Oh
metal goblin.
yeah. I was gonna say I was trying to remember because I've been out of the loop for a while, but I was like, I'm pretty sure that's like a Goblin King.
And like I definitely see like a lot of bands nowadays play Magic too. It's crazy. No matter what genre they play, you see bands playing Magic all over.
Yeah, it seems like it got more popular within the last decade, kind of like a resurgence with people playing. Uh I was heavy into it in like the um Innistrad block. With like I got into it, it was like Avacyn Restored, Dark Ascension, Innistrad. It was like 2012, really heavy into it.
Oh yeah, they just believe it or not, I think Magic just came out with Innistrad Remastered
Oh wow, I gotta look into that then.
because I was looking to add a card to one of my decks and it's a black demon and I added it to like there's an app that you could do like sort your decks through now.
Oh yeah,
And I hit put that in my deck and it came up with a yellow triangle and it said banned. I was like, what?
that sucks.
I was like, that makes no sense. And it's like a
Yeah,
7/7 demon, and you draw seven and you gain 7 life.
that's cool.
So I know, like Frozen Soul, their vocalist Chad, he plays Magic a lot. I think they all do in Frozen Soul.
Yeah, I think Magic is definitely better when you have a group of people that you know that play that you can get together and play with. It's just I don't I don't have that group right now, so I've just been out of the loop.
That's fair.
Although I know there's the MTG arena and you can do the online stuff.
Oh yeah, that's something I could tell you that. My next question for you is, did you guys come up with the logo yourself, or did you hire someone outside of like to do it?
Yeah, we had two different people. Well, we have two logos right now that we use. One uh, was done by someone that I found on Fiverr. The other person is in a band called Endless Decay. He's in he's in Endless Decay, but his art page is Dismantle Designs, and he's done logos for other bands too. But he really nailed like the classic brutal death metal look when it came to the logo.
Yeah, that's like I love like seeing the brutal death metal. Like I'm definitely into like the brutal death metal, the slam scene. Like I feel like all that shit is just absolutely insane right now.
Yeah, it's good. There's a lot of great bands, and you know, I don't think of myself as being like that old, but like I'm 35 now, so I'm just think like there's so many bands that are like, teenagers or early 20s, and it's cool to see them like get into like all the classic bands and bands I liked in high school that no one really cared about, but now they're getting recognition, which is really cool. And yeah, there's just so many good younger, newer bands.
Oh yeah, the one band I definitely I saw like a post the other day. It was Eternal Bleeding. They made a status for peeling flesh just saying if you don't like peeling flesh, you're a bitch. I'm just like, wow, that's coming from the guys who like back in the day they were considered like one of the very first slam bands.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny because like I see a lot of hate on peeling flesh, and it's like there's just different styles of slam. And peeling flesh has been a band for years. Um they just got, kind of bigger within the last year. So it's like, those guys worked hard to get where they're at and gain, a following, and they really like dialed in their sound, and yeah, they're great. So we dig them. Kevin and I both like that band.
Oh yeah, like, have you seen them yet?
No, haven't got around to seeing them.
Oh, yeah, let me tell you, you're in for a treat if you ever see them.
Yeah, they see, I always see videos online, and that's another thing, is I think they really care about their live show, and you know, just being as heavy as possible. And especially with them having all the samples and stuff like that, getting that stuff right, and mixed in well, and yeah, they're doing something right.
Oh yeah, I definitely agree. Like, that's one thing like I've noticed, like, with a lot of like bands recently, like it's absolutely insane seeing how well like Slam is actually getting in the spot like it needs to be.
Yeah, it's cool. And obviously there's a crossover from like the hardcore scene, and people just have access to more music and stuff, and yeah, I'm all for it. The more bands the better. People should make as much music as possible.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, I've been like thinking about doing like I love seeing like smaller bands and like bigger bands. That's why I started the podcast, to get bigger and smaller bands like more recognition, you know what I'm saying? Because
Mhm.
no matter you, we all start somewhere.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, Slipknot did not one day just play Iowa, then magically just go down to Mexico and like, we're playing a
Right.
show in Mexico.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta put in the groundwork, and stay the course, and just do it because you like it, and you know
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, it's absolutely insane. That's how like right now I think I'm writing material for the band I'm probably going to be starting here soon. It's me and a kid that's like 17 and I'm like 30. I'm like, Jesus Christ, this feels weird. But he
Yeah, I know
considered.
it. Yeah, it's funny because, yeah, like I said, there's so many younger people that are just like into brutal death and slam, and so many of the bands on like New Standard Elite are super young, and they're like extremely talented, and yeah, it's awesome. It's always good to see like a new generation of people like into it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I've been very fortunate to work with the kid. Like, uh shout out to Aiden. He's a kid. Yeah, his name on Instagram's one hand slam,
Okay.
because I think he was born with one hand. And it's definitely interesting seeing where I was like, he was like, I want to mix grindcore, slam, and brutal death metal into our project. I was like, oh, you're gonna kill my voice.
So he plays guitar,
Yes.
and he's one-handed?
Yep.
That's awesome.
And like, I'm talking like I'm pretty sure you're on Facebook. You've heard of Slam Worldwide.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. Yep.
And I put an ad on there, and I said I'm looking for other musicians, and I think we found a drummer and a bassist. So there's gonna be four of us.
Nice. I think that's another great thing about this music, is like so many bands in the genre um they don't live near each other. They just write music, because now we can all write music, and you can be in different countries, and you can still make albums, and you don't have to, be in the same room together. And you see a lot of that with Brutal Death and Slam, and
Oh yeah,
it's awesome.
for sure, for sure. All right. I don't think I have that many questions. I know this is a short interview. Sorry, I'm
That's all
still
right.
trying. We're like being sick and shit. It's been
Yeah.
kicking my.
Yeah, it's that time of the year. A lot of people around me right now are been dealing with the same thing.
If you don't mind me asking, where are you based out of?
So we're out of Buffalo, New York.
Oh,
Kevin is from here originally. I moved here a couple years ago. I'm originally from Delaware, but this band has always been in Buffalo. So
are you a Buffalo Bills fan? Let's
I
hope you.
am. I am. Yep.
Good shit. All
Yep.
right. I'll probably have the interview out by Tuesday.
Okay.
Uh, if you want to give anybody shout outs or anything, go for it, brother.
Yeah, just want to shout out Vile Tapes Records for signing us, putting out our music. Shout out to um, all the bands in our local scene. Um, Anthropic, Lacerate, Queen Guillotine. Um, yeah, just anyone who's showed love or supported us, bought a shirt. We're excited to make more music and put it out there.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, you take it easy, brother. Get some rest today. I'm probably going to go take a shower and try to eat something for once.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Take care of yourself. It's like I said, a lot of people I work with have just got over the flu. So
Oh, yeah. It's getting nasty this year.
yeah.
So take it easy, brother.
All right, man. Have a good night.
You as well.
Thanks.
The Wild